The Wingsland S6 has some new accessories. This is the searchlight. Hi, I'm Ash from DroningON. Now remember the Wingsland S6? We comprehensively reviewed this neat little folding drone over a 3-part video series. Wingsland had issues with the app and the firmware, but luckily they're starting to release updates on a fortnightly basis and it is getting better. They've also supplemented the hardware with some additional accessories, the first of which is a flashlight. And it is exactly that, a bright LED light that attaches onto this drone, which you can fly with. So let's put this neat little accessory through its paces. Be sure to comment on the video to let us know your thoughts, give it a thumbs up, click subscribe, and links to all products are in the video description. Enjoy the review. So you'll no doubt remember the Wingsland S6. This is a really neat looking foldable drone. We did a 3-part video series on these and you can see those via the video description. Now this drone has massive potential. Unfortunately that potential has been slowed by a delay in firmware and software launches, but Wingsland are picking up the pace. They've just launched a new app and new firmware which brings some additional functionality and unlocks some of the modes that were promised when this drone was first launched. They've also launched a set of accessories and this is one of them. It's a flashlight attachment which sounds really interesting. Now we're going to be looking at how drone manufacturers are getting more adventurous and creative with their products, and that will feature as a theme over the next few reviews. So let's take a look at this interesting attachment and see how it works. So these attachments are not commonplace at the moment, and actually the only place I could find these is from Hobby Wow, and links to these accessories is in the video description. This is the flashlight. It retails at about £15, which is around $20, so it's really cheap and it could be quite fun. Let's unbox it and see what we get. So we get first of all, a little what looks like a mount attachment here, and we're going to have a look at how that works in a bit. And then there is the actual flashlight. So it's an LED, I can see the bulb in there, and it's a really neat little unit. Now what I really like about Wingsland is that their products are really well made. The quality of these products is excellent, and even for this little flashlight product, it doesn't feel like they've scrimped on manufacturing costs. So with the Wingsland S6 in view, you can see here is the small accessory bracket, and it's basically a set of 8 metallic contacts and some little holes into the chassis of the drone. Now if I take this little fitment out of the bit of plastic, slot that through there like that, and it just clicks in place, and now gently put it into position and then click the plastic clips on each side like that. And that is now installed. That was really easy to put in place and it looks quite cool. And again, you know, this drone has such potential. Dobby is brilliant, but the Wingsland definitely has the edge in terms of looks and style. So I really do have high hopes for this drone. With that in place, it's time to test it. So what I'll do next is fire up the app and show you how to enable it. Once inside the app, hit start to fly and that will take us to the main interface. So I'm going to select without propeller guards because I don't have those. I'm also going to choose indoor because we're going to be flying inside. Now one thing to note is to make sure under settings in the top right hand corner that you're in standard mode. Make sure that that is orange, because if you're in beginner mode, the accessory button will be disabled, as you can see bottom right hand corner. So make sure you're in standard mode, click yes. Indoor mode, and now the accessory button is available, and there we can see searchlight. So if I press that, I've now got a series of options, and I can choose the solid lighting or the strobe lighting option where it's going to flash. I can also choose the brightness of the LED, and I've got 3 different settings there. So I'm going to set it to full and I'm going to set it to solid, and if I press yes, the light lights up. Now we're not in the air at the moment, but this is still workable on the ground, so you can start the light before you actually take off. I can turn the light off at any point by pressing exit in the top left hand corner and then yes. But let's have a look at the other options. So searchlight again, let's choose strobe lighting this time, maximum brightness, and then press yes, and there you see it flashing away. So I'm going to set it to solid lighting, full beam, press yes, and then I'm going to take off and just get some footage of it inside. It's finally dark outside, so we're going to take the searchlight outside to see just how good it is. So I'm sure you can't really see a lot right now, but we're outside. We've got the Wingsland S6 on the ground and the flashlight's not currently turned on, but we're going to take off first. So here we go, initiating takeoff. And it's in the air. Okay, we can barely see it at the moment, but it's hovering, holding its position pretty well. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to turn on the flashlight. So press the accessory button, searchlight. I'm going to put it up to full brightness, solid lighting. And here we go, turning it on now. And there it is. So that looks pretty cool actually, very, very bright at night. Looks really, really good. So I'm not sure if you're able to see this, but as I rotate the drone around, you can see just how much it's lighting up actually. It's doing a really good job. That's quite impressive actually. Just going to rotate it around again. So it is super bright, this LED. Let's just move it a little bit closer to that wall there. There you go. It's holding its position really well. I'm flying it towards the wall now so you can see how much it brightens it up, but that's really good. Just going to rotate it left again. Very cool. Right, let's fly it a little bit down towards the garage. There you go. So you can see on the back wall there, as I rotate the drone around, it's really illuminating it all. Obviously the closer I get, the brighter it is. That's really good. So let's turn around to face us. That looks really, really cool. During the night flight test, I also captured video recorded by the drone, but from reviewing that video footage, it's quite clear that low light is not a skill of the S6 camera. Plus, this accessory isn't really for lighting up subjects to be filmed. It's more of a fun searchlight gimmick. If you already own an S6, then this accessory is well worth buying, and whilst there may not be many practical uses for it, for £15 or $20, it's low cost and it is good fun. And it looks great. Links to the products are in the video description, and comment below with your thoughts. Please also give the video a thumbs up and remember to subscribe, because next we'll be reviewing the S6 BB gun accessory. No kidding. Thanks for watching.